Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Time. I'm Sean. Considering that this is the week of May the 4th be with you, we're going to start off today's episode with some Star Wars Episode 7 news. They announced this week the cast. Pretty awesome. They did it with a picture. With this announcement of all the characters in the movie, it's really awesome. It gives some legs to this whole Episode 7 talk that's been going around for so long. It's like now it's finally actually happening. The picture is from a table read, a sit down where they just all went through all their roles and read the script, and it's pretty awesome. It's black and white. I really like that, and it just, you see all the people they got in there. I'm really excited about some of the possibilities of some of the characters because of the actors. Andy Serkis, for one, is in here. He's casted, and I'm just wondering what he's going to do. Is he going to play Yoda? Is he going to play some sort of Sith? Is it going to be good, bad? Like, that's pretty awesome. That's crazy. Also, you have the returning three main characters. Main actors. You got Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill in there. But you also have some more returning characters, more returning actors as well. Chewbacca, R2-D2, C-3PO, all those original actors are coming back to play those roles, to reprise those roles. So that's really good news. And continuing with the Star Wars news, they also redefined what is canon and what is not now in the Star Wars universe. They want to bring everything closer together and tie it all together and make it all work under the same universe. So they restructured some of this. So as of now, whatever comes out, whether it's video game, movie, book, comic book, that is all canon. I think they also said including the Clone Wars is now canon as well. But everything before this point, video game, book, comic book, none of that is canon. Those happen in the universe of Star Wars, but don't happen in the universe. It's more like they're just stories, and they don't actually affect the canon of the movies. So this is really cool. It gives some specificity to what is actually what's ironclad law of what happened in the universe. And with the universe such as Star Wars, it's so big that you kind of need something like this to kind of ring in and round up some of all these books, storylines, and just tangents that just go off and they might not entirely fit with what's going on. So I like this. I like where they're heading. They're putting their stamp on Star Wars as a whole, and they want it all to be connected. I like that very much so. Speaking of Andy Serkis, Marvel is owned by Disney. Disney owns Lucasfilms now. They're doing all the Star Wars movies. Andy Serkis is in Star Wars movies, but he's also working with Mark Ruffalo for his work with the Incredible Hulk in the movie The Avengers. It's really cool. I like it. It gives me great pleasure in seeing that these two are working together on this. Mark Ruffalo did a great job in The Avengers. I want to say he did all the mocap for that as well. But in this one, like maybe getting some pointers from Andy Serkis, maybe having Andy help him out and do two versions of each thing, with one with Ruffalo doing it, one with Andy Serkis doing it. Maybe that can like give a little extra flair to the Hulk. Maybe make it even better. That's pretty awesome. Considering what Andy Serkis has done with the Rise of the Planet of the Apes with Caesar, you also have him as Gollum. I mean, he's done some great, incredible motion capture work in the past, so I'm really happy to hear this really cool, awesome news. It was also announced this week that the Justice League movie is happening. It is possible that it's going to be filmed back-to-back with Batman vs. Superman. It is going to be directed by Zack Snyder, who's already directed the Man of Steel. He's going to be directing Batman vs. Superman, the Man of Steel sequel, and now he's going to be doing the Justice League movie. Some people don't like this. Some people say that too much of one movie can, wear down on a person, then they lose their creativity. I think for what Zack Snyder is able to do with, I guess you could say, the stylization of his movies, I think this is really good because it's going to kind of help give everybody an idea of how to create their movies in this universe. And we don't even know what movies they're going to be creating after the Justice League movie. Are they going to still do the Gal Gadot Wonder Woman? Are they going to do individual Batmans with Ben Affleck? Are they going to do stuff with Cyborg with, I think his name is Ray Fisher, the guy that's playing Cyborg? Are they going to be doing that stuff? We don't know yet. But I do like the fact that they're signing him on for Justice League. This is the third movie in a row, and he really has a chance to really design and put his print on what this universe looks like. You have two trailers that came out this week. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a new trailer, so they say. It's essentially I'd say probably about 70% the same trailer as it was previously, but they added some new stuff in there right around the middle to the end, and it actually gives you a really good look at all of the turtles. Nothing where you can really stare at them unless you pause it, but I do like that, and so I do like the fact that they threw out this trailer. I wish it was a little bit different, but at the same time, I kind of want them to hold off on giving us too much. I don't want them to saturate the market like Spider-Man did, the Amazing Spider-Man did. So I want to get a little bit more, but I'm glad that they didn't give us too much. So keep me guessing, keep me thinking about what's going on with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. I'm really excited about that one. The second trailer that dropped was the international trailer for Godzilla. It's the last one, I think. And I mean, I would hope so. Godzilla's coming out in 2 weeks, so I hope this is the last one. It looks really awesome. It's again getting me pumped for this movie. I'm gonna be going to see it that opening weekend, and I'm just really excited about it. Trailer looks awesome. Movie looks really incredible. I can't wait to see this one. A little bit of sad news. Bob Hoskins passed away at the age of 71. The cause of death was pneumonia. If you guys don't remember Bob Hoskins, I mean, I'm sure if you don't remember him by name, you would remember him by seeing his face. He was Mario in the Super Mario Brothers movie with John Leguizamo. He was also Smee in Hook. He was also in all these other movies. He was a great little character actor. I loved what he did in all the stuff I seen him in. He actually played a pretty good villain in a couple movies. Some of the later movies in the 2000s, he played a villain a couple times, and I thought he was this powerful voice. And when he really let go on his accent and let it go, I was like, wow, this guy's pretty terrifying for what he does. He's a good actor. I think that the industry's gonna miss a man like him. He's a really good actor. Hook's one of my favorite movies of all time, and I really loved him as Smee in that movie. Him and Dustin Hoffman had a great chemistry in that movie, and for all to the day I die, I always remember that movie, and I loved his performance in it. Super Mario Brothers, not that great a movie, but he has stated in the past that it's a movie that he'll always have fond memories of, whether or not, I guess, whether it turned out is critically acclaimed or not, but he always enjoyed that movie for some reason. It's a sad day, but it's good. Again, like I said with previous times I've spoken about deaths in this industry, at least we have their footage, their films, their roles to go back to and enjoy, and spend a little bit of time with them before we're ready to part ways. And the last bit of news this week is regarding Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man franchise universe. It's been spoken about how Andrew Garfield doesn't want to or doesn't think he's going to be staying on for the fourth film. So what's been talked about by a lot of people, a lot of fans of the comics, the Ultimate comic books, they're talking about, like, what if you guys brought in Miles Morales to put on the suit afterwards, take Peter Parker's place, like that's exactly what happened in the comic books. So the producers of The Amazing Spider-Man said no. Avi Arad said no. The fact is that the character is Peter Parker, and we're into that character, and we don't want to betray who Spider-Man is, which is Peter Parker. Words to that effect. So he's a no. But Andrew Garfield, on the other hand, says that it would be great for Miles Morales to come in and take his place if and when that does happen. Because Spider-Man is a character that's, when you look at Spider-Man, you don't see race, you don't see religion, you don't see all these other things that might stop you from believing that you're Spider-Man. When you look at Spider-Man, you can be Spider-Man. And the fact that Miles Morales is a different type of person, he's a mixed race Spider-Man, it's something completely different than you've ever seen before. I think that that's very important. He says that that's very important, that you're able to believe that you can be Spider-Man. So a little bit of contradicting opinions right here on this one. I think it's very interesting. I would love to see something happen in the third one where maybe something happens with Miles Morales and he comes in right under Peter Parker's wing. Maybe something tragic happens to Peter Parker and Miles Morales feels that he has to pick up the web shooters or something. So again, just a really cool topic. I'm really excited about The Amazing Spider-Man 2 coming out this weekend. Speaking of which, in theaters this week, the only movie you need to care about, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Trailers look awesome. Movie looks great. I've heard some mixed reviews, so that worries me a little bit, but I'm still very, very much excited to go see this movie. I think everybody needs to go see this movie this weekend or next or the weekend after, but do it now because this next few weeks are crazy packed with some good movies that I'm very much excited for. I'm going to go be seeing this movie tonight, and I can't wait. Alright guys, movie of the week this week is Gravity. I've been wanting to see this movie for quite a while. I didn't get to watch it in theater, and now that it's out on DVD and Blu-ray, and we just got a new TV at my house. It's a nice big one, and I'm just like, ooh, this will look good on it. And I was right. This movie looks really good. It definitely deserved all the Academy Awards that it won for sound, for visual effects, everything. It did a great job. It swept up at the Academy Awards, and the movie deserved it. I'm glad though it didn't win anything for Best Actor, Actress, or for Best Movie. I'm glad it didn't, because by far it's not the best movie I've seen all last year, but it was a stunning, visually stunning sound. It was just an awesome movie. I definitely want to go buy this movie so I could have it to watch. It's one of those movies that you have that's like a set piece. It's one of those Jurassic Parks, Independence Days, one of those big, awesome, like what could happen movies that just get you like stuck in awe. I love those type of movies, and I definitely want to go buy this one now. I think you guys should definitely go rent this. It's in Redbox. You guys go get it for $1 or whatever Redbox costs, and go check out an awesome movie. The only thing that I wish was different with the movie, that maybe subtracts from my loving it, like really like just saying I love the movie, would be the fact that the movie kind of starts midway in the story. I feel like this is the ending part of the whole movie. Like there was something before it, and they didn't show us, and then they just started right there in the middle. So I wish there would have been a little bit more to it, to get me, to get me caring for the characters, to get me to care more for George Clooney's character, to get me care for more for Sandra Bullock's character. I wish they would have given me more time with them, because I think that would have greatly benefited this movie even more so. There are things that happen in this movie that, you could tell in the trailer. Sandra Bullock's by herself for a lot of the trailer. And so, right there it gives you warnings, and I hate when trailers do that too. But you tell that something's going to happen, right? So when these things happen, I want to feel more like I have a connection with these characters. And I just didn't have that connection with either Sandra Bullock or George Clooney. I had a connection, I guess, with the setting, the whole, as a whole, just the outer space, the size of and scope of everything. I had a connection with that, but I didn't have that much of a connection with any of the characters in the movie. That was the one downfall for me. Otherwise, I really, really like this movie. I'm gonna go buy this movie, I think, and I think you guys should definitely go see this movie. Go check it out in Redbox, guys. That's it for movie time this week, guys. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, inquiries, and suggestions for movies of the week in the comments section down below. Let's have a great conversation this week. We'll see you next time.